is time for the May 1st Friday Coffee as hosted by our friends from ZT Motors. The excited and effervescent ZT Motors people are here, so we're going to hear from them in just a little bit. We got a runaway train of activities today. Everybody in town is here, so we have to get started immediately. So I'm going to ask you to please rise and join our good friend Josh Manning, the First Baptist Church Minister of Youth and Adult Ministries, for the invocation and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Josh Manning.
Good morning. If you would join me in prayers, we thank God for this food and pray His protection against all these godless pirates walking around. Bow with me. Lord, thank you for this morning, for the food, the fellowship, the beautiful weather. This time of year is just always wonderful. Allergies are past, and it's not as hot as it's going to be next week. Pray that you be with our day, help us to be productive and thankful for all the blessings you give us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Nice, a little comedy in the invocation. What a great way to start things off. All right, we are honored to have today with us from Hurlburt Red Horse. We have Airman First Class Cody Cartwright and Airman First Class Rico Allen. Are you ready, gentlemen, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? The flag is there. You're up.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. You may be seated. See, that wasn't too bad, was it? That's all you had to do. You got a breakfast out of that, for crying out loud. Very nice. Did I see Chief Corbett? Did I see him return somewhere? Where is he? There he is in the back. Welcome back, my friend. We're happy to have you guys back with us. Chief Corbett here. We saw you last month on the screen. Came back from Qatar there. What better way to welcome yourself back to America than to come to the Fort Walton Beach First Friday Coffee? It's a Golden Corral delicious buffet. It's invigorating and delicious. All right, everybody. Scott Smith. Scott Smith is, oh, he's right there. It's right there. So if this is your first Friday Coffee, let me explain what happens here. We're gonna introduce people, and people are gonna come on the stage, and they're gonna share good things going on in the community, and we're gonna have our sponsor from ZT Motors. Look at them, well appointed. Some of them have ties on. That is a classy car person when he has a tie on. That casual Friday thing, well overdone. That's why ZT has come into town and blown doors. Scott, they've come into town and taken over our city. We love having them. So Scott Smith is the owner of Health Source Chiropractic North, right there on a Racetrack Road. There's his 315 Racetrack Road. He's dashing, as you can see by his picture there. And if you were a chamber member this week and he pulls your name out of this glass container here, you're giving away how much money? $300. $300. So we have lots of chamber members. So now let's see, Scott Smith, if you'd be so kind, to...
Three fun coupons.
3 fun coupons, you say. Right there in his right hand is the first name, and that would be Barbara McCarthy from Bobby's Emporium. So you can see, again, if you don't have that immediate scream from someone that knows they've won $300, you said, we need to, in fact, draw again. And again, from here, folks, it's up to you to determine how you browbeat Dr. Scott Smith from Health Source Chiropractic North, how many times he will continue to reach into the glass bowl. Second one, Greg Hasley, Emerald Coast Business Intermediaries. Or Greg, sometimes they don't even allow me to finish the name before they shout out. The first syllable, if it's not their name, they're going on. David Presnell, thank you for eliciting the crowd on that. He has not stopped yet, so we'll continue here. Carly Harmer, Junior League of the Emerald Coast. Carly Harmer. Note, he has never gone 4 times. He has never drawn 4 times. And that is, the name has fallen out. It was that important. It jumped out of the glass container here because of the 4th time. And how about in this case, Robin Heinzelman from Eglin Federal Credit Union. Now, Eglin Federal Credit Union is always here. She's gotten a round of applause, even though she may not be here. So now someone's texting her quickly, Robin, can you make it from Eglin Federal Credit Union here in about 15 seconds to win the $300? Jerry, is she working? She must be.
Yeah, they got the whole table but her.
Oh! Hold on, everyone. The unprecedented 5 times. The unprecedented 5 times. Gail Carmichael, 5 times. Not your name. I just wanted to see your reaction. I got to remember not to do that during this time frame. Ron Panici from Pryor Middle School.
All right, next time's $400.
Next time, $400. Thank you, Scott Smith. So again, we have an ensemble. Mel Potter's going to come up in a second. Mel, will you begin to work your way over here? Lisa Joe Spencer is going to come up here. J.D. Peacock is going to come up here. All of these people are coming up on the stage. And I am now stalling because at this time, a marooning band of pirates are supposed to make lots of noise and take over the stage. You can see it's, or a well-behaved.
All right. Is this thing on? We are going to show you a little kindler and gentler version of the crew of Bowlegs this morning. We have a little bit of a reputation. We don't want to tarnish it too much. So what I want to do first is I want to introduce a couple people that are with me. I want to introduce my beautiful queen, Ashley Siner. And my first mate and first mistress, Bill and Christina Kilpatrick. And these band of hardy pirates and winches you see in front of you are my honor guard. And Mayor, I just want you to know they protect me at all times. So, yeah. So our guideline is, well, I don't have my shirt on. We're only guidelines this time, but we do have some rules. And rule number 3 is we protect ourselves at all time. What's rule number 1, guys?
Never leave your captain.
Again. That's a whole nother story. How many by a show of hands know little or hardly anything about the crew of Bowlegs? Okay, I can continue talking then. I'm going to give you a little Reader's Digest version of the crew. In 1953, a group of downtown local merchants called the Fort Walton Beach JCs wanted to promote tourism in the playground area. Anybody remember that term? So they created a water ski show at Labor Day, and they wanted a pirate theme, so they picked the patron pirate William Augustus Bowles, hence Billy Bowlegs. 2 years later, it was a 3-day event. It was blowing and going, so they decided to pick a captain, and Nathan Fleet was our first captain. And for the first 3 years, our captains were able to go over onto the beach and pluck their queens from the beach. 3 years, that's all they got away with it. The fourth captain, Dosey Bass, picked his queen from the crew and has been ever since, and I'm so happy that that's the case. So just to give you a little bit, how do we promote tourism? Now we do it on the Emerald Coast. So we go to festivals all year round. We go as close as Navarre, Pensacola Beach. We go to Apalachicola. We'll go to Tallahassee for the springtime. We just got back from Bradenton, Florida, from the DeSoto Festival. And we go as far away as St. Paul, Minnesota, in February on purpose. It's an amazing, but when we go to all these festivals, we encourage the people that we go to see to come back and see us in our festival, which is going to start in 28 days, June 1st. And the lore of William Augustus Bowles said that he came and tried to take over the city. He was repelled by the militia. He went out and gathered up a bunch of his friends, came back and took over the city. And that's, in essence, what the Bowlegs Festival reenacts every single year. The skirmish on Friday night, we don't do so good on Friday night. But Saturday, Mayor, you're in trouble.
We'll see.
Yes, we will. So we also work throughout the year. It's not just a one-time deal for us at the festival. We work all year round and do things for the community. You'll find us, have found us at Special Needs Project, at the Starfish Project in Navarre. We've worked at the Gulfarium. We go to the Bob Hope Village. And about 2 months ago, one of my wonderful wenches, who's not here, Tammy McGee, and I were reading to 100 first graders at Longwood Elementary. That is a job. But needless to say, we do things, and we also work with the William Augustus Bowles Museum and Historical Foundation, and that is an organization that has now put together. Their mission is to preserve data and artifacts for the 63 years of the crew and put it in a brick and mortar museum. And they just took one giant step toward that in the movement of the beautiful Gulf View Hotel. They are now going to be, yes. They are going to be have a footprint on the bottom floor of that beautiful building very soon. So they do things also all year round. They just had a golf tournament last week. There's a poker run next week, not too late to enter, which will be at Lulu's in Destin. And then they have a Harley Davidson bike night on the 17th. So what could go wrong with that? And anyway, so we do these things throughout the year to promote the city of Fort Walton Beach and the greater Chamber of Commerce, Ted. But anyway, that's absolutely enough of the niceties. I'm done with all this now. The reason that we came here is, gentlemen, take your positions. Mayor, I see you're seated with some people that have firearms.
I like to keep my feet very close.
You're going to need them. So get to know these gentlemen that are standing around you, because you're going to get to know them really up close and personal about June 2nd, okay? So we are coming back to threaten. I'm threatening this city right now. I'm coming back. Mayor, you're on notice.
Yes, sir, I got it.
All right. Am I done? You're good. Nick, where's Nick at? I need my jacket back.
Right. Captain Billy 63 Charlie Potts, the original ambassador of Fort Walton Beach, serving our community since 1955, promoting our area. In this case, Nick, from Pioneer Technologies, has swapped the jackets out, I see. Very nicely done. Again, for those even new to the chamber, the green chamber jacket has been adopted in the mid-'80s as the ambassador. In this case, Captain Billy wearing it today to show that they have been the ambassadors. They actually were. The TDC was not started until 1990, and therefore the crew of Bowlegs truly was promoting our community from 1955 to 1990, promoting Fort Walton Beach for that first weekend in June. So we appreciate that. They're normally a little more lively as the day goes on. So, but I see they brought some booty for you all. I see the Bowlegs cups and beads, etc. So wear those accordingly, and we have that for the first weekend in June. So Captain Billy and the Honor Guard, thank you all for coming today. Oh, hold on, more. There's more.
I would be remiss if I didn't say that I also have Captain Billy 57, Mark Siner, also here with me today.
I did not see him keeping an eye on his queen, I see, making sure no one takes her away from him. So the crew of Bowlegs, thank you all for coming. They're always coming. 1 month away, we have that Bully Bowlegs Festival.
28 days.
28 days, says Captain Billy. Only guidelines is his theme this year. Thank you, Billy and the crew. So imagine, again, if you've never been to the festival, it's the first weekend in June, June 1st, from 3 to 9, and then on Saturday from 11 to 6. I do want to share with this, though. We've had a tradition for many years that on Friday night we have fireworks. Folks, I have the greatest business opportunity ever for you to promote your business. We currently do not have a fireworks sponsor for Friday night. So if you as a business are saying, how can I get my name out to tens of thousands of people with ads on radio stations, with ads in the newspaper, with verbal shout outs and other types of things, we do have the need for a fireworks sponsor. Starting off at $5,000. Just so you know, fireworks cost $1,000 a minute. $1,000 a minute is what the fireworks cost. So just for budgeting purposes right now, you want to think about, hey, do we have $5,000 you want to do it? Maybe each person at the table could pony up $1,000 and you could combine it. But we do not have a fireworks sponsor right now for that tradition, so I would say ask if anyone is interested in that you give that some serious consideration and contact the Chamber of Commerce. I do want to share also volunteering. If you're thinking to yourself, what can I do to help out? We need over 200 volunteers to help our good friend Rochelle Graves and Seth, who are in charge of that festival. What do I get for volunteering, you say? 1, I get a cool shirt. 2, I get some great meals. 3, I get to promote myself to our community. I get to socialize. I get to be involved in the fun. So again, think about it, a 4-hour shift. So all we need is about a 4-hour shift on either Friday, Saturday, or Monday, because Monday's the parade, as sponsored by Step 1 Automotive. I saw Maureen out there. Step 1, Maureen, are you going to join me on the TV? Fantastic. So Maureen, we're honored to have that. So it's a 3-day weekend. We have the festival on Friday and Saturday, and then the parade as sponsored by Step 1 Automotive on Monday night. So you can volunteer for that. You can sign up for a booth or to participate or to be in the parade. It's a great fun. So that's a Bowlegs Festival coming up. Keep an eye out for that. So I can only imagine what it must be like to be visiting. Can you imagine being from another country and coming to this Chamber of Commerce and seeing adults dressed like pirates at 7:30 in the morning? How amazing might it be? How about if you were from Italy and you were here on the FWB program? So I'm honored that our good friend Henry Kelly, buongiorno Henry, buongiorno, you have some special guests with you today. We have the F-35 program, which you all are aware of, and we have our friends from Italy, who I had a chance to have lunch with about a year ago, I guess it was, and we're honored to have them. RJ, do we have kind of a little welcome, yes, there we go. So they're here for the F-35. Look at that, the U.S. and the Italian flag, and here's our various guests. So we're honored to have them right here, our good friends from Italy. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you. They're fabulous. I did talk to Colonel Bruni, who I met before, and he said if someone wants to drive his Maserati after this, he will. He'll let you drive it. He'll just give you the keys, you can drive around. So that is the joy of the international connections here. So welcome, gentlemen. We're so honored to have you. Thank you, Henry, for bringing our distinguished guests. Speaking of distinguished guests, Lisa Jo Spencer, our life director of the Chamber of Commerce, has a very, very special introduction today. Lisa?
Thank you, Ted. Well, I am very honored to get to be the one to introduce, I hope there's no, well, Carolyn, sorry, but my favorite judge here, he is retiring at the end of this month, and it is really going to be a loss to our local judiciary community, although I'm sure whoever's appointed will be doing a good job. But let me just tell you a little bit about Judge Maney. Hopefully you guys haven't been in front of him, but I will tell you as an attorney who has practiced here in Okaloosa County for almost 20 years, and one of my first assignments was in front of Judge Maney. He is certainly one of the most fair, honest, I mean, you never have to worry when you're in front of him. Whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen, and it's great. And so it's a true testament to that. But Judge Maney has been a county court judge since 1989, and he is currently the longest serving judge on the circuit. And the circuit includes all 4 counties. He's been on, and because of the time, I'm not going to go through everything he's done, but some of the things that are near and dear to my heart that he has been involved in, and I have to say, he has been a tremendous mentor to probably most of the attorneys here in town that have, since he's been on the bench, he's just been wonderful. I would not have the career I have without Judge Maney. And the other thing that I wouldn't be is a civil servant, sort of, as far as my public service and my volunteerism. Definitely it comes from him and inspiring all of us to do the same. He began the vet court here. If you don't know anything about that, it's an amazing opportunity for the folks who have PTSD and other issues. They get into some trouble, and he's able to take them through the vet court and keep them out of the system, hopefully, and get them the true treatment that they need and things like that. The other thing that he brought to our county, which included some federal positions, is the Okaloosa Vet Center, which is different than the VA. They have found that a lot of times veterans don't want to go to the VA because of different issues. And so the Vet Center was a place that they could come and get treatment, get help. Their families can get help and things like that. They can get some job placement opportunities. And it's a wonderful service that he brought to our county. And the thing I think obviously I see Jenny out here, and those of you who have worked tirelessly with the Okaloosa County Stand Down, that is in the fall. He started it 10 years ago, and it's where we get all the homeless veterans, and actually any homeless person can come, and we give them a hot meal, we get them equipped for the winter. I mean, hopefully now with all the initiatives we're having, we won't have homeless in our community, right, Nathan? But the reality is there's homeless vets out there, and this homeless stand down gets them equipped with sleeping bags and things like that. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Judge Maney up and let him give you a few words about his career.
Thank you so much for having me this morning. I've been very proud to work with the Chamber for years. The Chamber actually, when we got the helicopter to put up out at the airport to honor Vietnam veterans, and Mike Novosel, who incidentally was in the first crew of Bowlegs, the Chamber put on a wonderful welcome home lunch for the community's Vietnam veterans. So Ted, thank you again. Speaking of Ted, it was very nice of Lisa Jo to kind of tone things and slow things down. Ted is so high energy at 7:30 in the morning.
It's about you, sir. It's about you.
Well, Ted, thank you for having me this morning. Representative Ponder and the chief and the mayors and the captain and the clerk of court. And the clerk plays a very important role in things like Veterans Court. He does it out of hide without any extra money. His deputy clerks help us do that. But really, I want to thank this community and this chamber, which has done so much to move this county forward in so many ways. Everything from honoring veterans to economic development. This is just a wonderful organization, and it wouldn't happen without enthusiastic participating members. So thank each of you. And as far as the court system goes, I appreciate the opportunity to address you one final time. It's been my privilege since 1989 to be your county judge. When I started practicing law here, Harry Barr was the only lawyer, I think, in this room that was here. And he and I actually went to the same high school in Kentucky, although I think he was several years ahead of me. But anyway, all of our goal in the justice system, all the lawyers here know that the goal is to do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly, like Isaiah said, and for justice to flow down like a mighty river. So thank each of you for what you do to support the justice system and to develop this community to be a place that all of us want to live and more people want to come here. Thanks, Ted. Thanks, Lisa Jo.
Judge Maney, it's our honor from the Fort Walton Beach Chamber to give you one of these lovely sketches of our community. You've done so much for us. We thought you might enjoy having the sketch of Fort Walton Beach.
Here we go. Step over to the side here for the picture so you're not blocked. There we go.
I just need to make sure that I thank my bride who's here with me. She's been my partner for more than 47 years, almost 48 years. And she was my caregiver at Walter Reed, and she's tried to keep me out of trouble before and since. So thank you, Caroline.
Thank you, Judge Maney. Thank you, Lisa Jo Spencer. Well done, sir. Well done. This is a great photo. If you haven't seen this lithograph we have actually was done a couple of years ago. It's a kind of a cartoony version of Fort Walton. It's really, really cool. We have them at the chamber if you ever have any honorariums, et cetera. So, yeah, cut across. Don't worry. I'm not going to call you out or anything. I'm not going to say there they go across the stage or anything. Oh, wait a second. I just did. Anyway, Judge Maney, we're so honored that you came. Congratulations on the next couple of weeks before you retire. Carolyn, you'll have him 24/7 now. 24/7. How fun is that going to be? Speaking of fun, we try to bring here, whether you're a new member or someone that's been a member for many years, we try to introduce you to the key leadership of the community. We've met Captain Billy. We certainly met Judge Maney and Lisa Jo Spencer, our life director, one of our Hall of Fame members of the chamber. But I have two good friends here to share updates. And when you see these folks here, go and chat with them. Find out what's going on. Maybe they can help you. So I want to introduce Mel Ponder first, Representative Mel Ponder from the Destin area helping us out, just to give us whatever overview he's going to give you.
Good morning, everybody. Judge Maney, one of the biggest voids we're going to have in our community is not having you on the bench. You've been a blessing to me as a friend and to our city, and you know the mark of a man is the wake you leave behind. And I don't know if you would ever truly be able to see the lives you've touched, not just this generation, but futures to come. So. Definitely the honor is well deserved on your behalf, and so thank you for serving our community so well. Just real quickly, Ted said I got a minute or two, and so I'll be real quick. Just a quick update from Tallahassee. First, it's been an incredible honor to represent you in Tallahassee. Thank you for putting your faith in me to serve over there, and I hope to have your faith again going forward. But this chamber has been such a vital role and what we do in Tallahassee, plus the city of Fort Walton Beach, one of those cities represented as well, and multiple cities in our district. And I couldn't do it without you. To have you come to Tallahassee and visit, to come and lobby me, to come and petition me on certain things and funding, please keep coming. It's always a blessing for me and my staff to see you come through the doors. So please make time to come over there. I do want to recognize someone, Danielle Wolf. She was right up here. Oh, she's right here. Okay. Danielle, would you stand up, please? Danielle is my district aide. Yep, because I'm such a become, and I'll share a couple quick things about some military stuff we ran, but her husband is the command chief at Hurlburt Field. And so it's a great blessing to have her on my staff. She keeps me apprised of everything military, thankfully. And also, those that know me and my administrative skills are not the sharpest, and so she's got a tough job with that. And you can read my handwriting now, I think. Maybe. We're getting there. Just a couple quick bills real quickly that I think are important to us, and this is one that this chamber played a vital role in. I know Kevin Brown is here from Senator Broxton's office. This year we had the great honor, Broxton on the Senate and myself on the House, to run House Resolution 319. For us, how many think the Gulf Range is important? Exactly. Every hand in the House should go up. It is the largest training range we have in North America. Every other training range in this nation, in North America, can fit inside of that. If we lose any part of that, it's gone forever. So preserving and protecting the Gulf Range and the mission of the military is paramount. And I had incredible fight and passion to preserve that, to send a message. Congressman Gates has done a valiant job up there on his part, but we needed to send a message from Florida that we also want to preserve and protect the mission of the military. That passed the House unanimous. It passed the Senate unanimous. So it was a great present for me because that's important for my district. That's important statewide. And so that passed to the House this year, which I think is really important. And for those that don't know as much about it, learn about it, get a hold of your congressman, Congressman Dunn, others around the Florida delegation, let them know we need to extend the moratorium. Right now, the moratorium ends June of 2022. I mean, when Secretary Zinke was here, he said all that little stuff on the tarmac in Tallahassee. He didn't say anything about what happens after June of 2022. So keep in mind, once that moratorium lifts, anything goes. We need to permanently extend the moratorium. That was one thing. The second thing, I had the honor to carry our large military bill in the House, House Bill 29, did several things, included those military, their transition spouses now are included, spouses of one that was killed in combat are now included, to transition the agencies, DBPR, Office of Financial Regulation, et cetera, waiving either the first fee or the renewal fee, because the goal is once they depart from the military, I want them to stay here. Amazing, skilled, crafted. We want to give them an easy transition to work and integrate into the workforce here in Northwest Florida. So we honored them with that. We created March 25th of every year as Medal of Honor Day in the state of Florida. That's a big deal. For those that don't know, we want our children to raise, I mean, they don't know that we get it here a little more, but they need to put honor on our military and what these fighting men and women have done for us. So we've designated March 25th every year as Medal of Honor Day and encouraged schools to teach something around that so that the kids can grow up and know what it's about. We also work with Veterans Florida to help and integrate some things they needed and include our college and some of their training. I know Vince is here from Bit Wizards. We had the governor in town maybe a couple weeks ago over at his place doing a ceremonial signing of that bill, as well as one to, it's called House Bill 75, to work the college back onto the bases to offer some classes. From y'all's perspective, with the commercial lease tax, we keep chiseling. It's not where we need to go, but we knocked it down another 1/10%. Last year we did 0.2%. So if you pay a lease and pay the tax on that, we brought that down another 1/10%. We've expanded the use of TDD funds, tourist development funds. Absolutely. Tourism affects more than just, they affect our roads and infrastructure and things of that nature. So we've preserved 40% of those monies to be spent on marketing. So we didn't touch that in Okaloosa's case, but we allowed things like some future projects in Fort Walton, Round the Mound, some other things like that to now be an allowable bucket of funds to be able to be spent on things of that nature, which I think is really important. University of West Florida has a cybersecurity program, one of the top 10 most renowned programs in the country, and the go-to for hiring about 100% placement. I was able to get them about $600,000 to help them. Northwest Florida State College, we were able to get another $2 million for them and some of their programs. One other thing too is for me personally is we put, as part of an education bill, we required "In God We Trust." A lot of times God's been worked out of almost everything we've got in our nation. We need to put him back to where he belongs. And so we've got "In God We Trust." Thanks, absolutely. Into all of our schools. So I'm very proud of that. And just for the sake of time, the Florida Chamber, earned an A with them for the Florida Chamber for being pro-business. The Associated Industries of Florida, I got 100 A for them. Foundation of Florida's Future, which is education, I got an A for that. Because I came as being mayor of Destin, as many of y'all know, the Florida League of Cities recognized me this year as being the defender of home rule, one of 3 given throughout the whole state. And so anyway, thank you. I'm honored to serve you. It's a great privilege. Danielle and I and Sam, who's not here, we take it very seriously. Hope to have the honor to go back to serve you again this fall in Tallahassee. Please call us, email me, stop me, as Ted said, ask me anything, and we're happy to help any way we can. But thank you so very much.
Well done, Representative Ponder. It was a little longer than 2 minutes, Mel, but you're so nice and so dreamy that we wanted to just keep hearing from you. Just fabulous. So, folks, if you haven't had a chance to meet, and Danielle, you got applause for standing. Wow. But anyway, Mel is here to help our community, so really, anything you need, you should go see them. They're wonderful. Speaking of wonderful, it was so fun because in January, as you recall, at the installation banquet, we had a door prize to see who got on the cover of the Coastlines, and the Clerk of Courts won it. So we had JD and his team on the Clerk of Courts, and a lot of people said to me, man, that JD is cool, because he was on the cover. So at the start of our campaign, every single month now, we're going to bring a representative of our local elected officials here so you can meet these people that maybe you've heard. Last month we had Graham Fountain, and I'm honored today to introduce our good friend, the Clerk of Courts, J.D. Peacock, to tell us what's going on in his world.
Thank you, Ted. Although going last out of these two that were in front of me is hard to do. Judge Manning, I want to tell you, you know that I've been part of the justice system since right about the time that you took office. Was a young deputy sheriff here in Okaloosa County back in 1990. Came up through my career watching, trying to learn from the leadership in our community. Judge Manning was the top of that list. And I can tell you that you have had such an impact on my career and the careers of all of the law enforcement officers in our community that have had a chance to hear you, to be in your court, and I certainly want to thank you on behalf of them for all that you've done for justice in our community, and the leadership that you provided to our community is amazing, and we certainly look forward to the many years of volunteerism, to all these different things that we're going to try to find you to do so that you get to stay involved, and we certainly thank you and appreciate that. So your clerk and comptroller's office, I'm proud to tell you that we're a partner with your county commissioners. I know Commissioner Ketchel is here. We try our best every day to make sure we're building confidence in your county government, and the different functions that we do, the sheriff, the tax collector, the supervisor of elections, the property appraiser. It's important to us to make sure that we get our information out to you, that you know what we do, and that you value the work that we're trying to do to serve our community. We are servants of our community. We're great partners. I'm just proud to be a member of this chamber, a member of this community. We do such great things. Give you a quick brief on the clerk's office. We have tried our best to provide services to our community, especially our businesses. We have a lot of innovation we're putting in place on okalusaclerk.com. You can do a lot of things online now. Official records is what we do. We do court records. We also pay all the county's bills, and so we want to make sure you have access to that information as best you can. We are results driven. We're trying to provide services that are of value to our community. A big thing that we do in the comptroller's office is, like I said, we have the checkbook for the county, and we try to pay attention to your tax dollars, make sure they're used wisely, make sure they're used effectively and efficiently. And we feel like with the partnership we have with the county commission and the oversight that they provide, that they're doing a great job of that, because we know it's important to you. And so we are results driven, and we want to make sure that we're out there in our community. We're here when you have concerns, when you have issues. We want to make sure that you have confidence in your county government and your county government leaders, and that's the reason you see me and all the other leaders here. So please take the opportunity, come talk to us. I'll probably bore you to death with what goes on in the rest of the clerk's office, but give me an opportunity to tell you what we do. Last is our service here for our community coming up for the clerk's office on May 19th. It's a Saturday. We're doing what we call an Operation Greenlight, which allows folks that have late court costs and fines to come in. We pull them out of collection so they don't have to pay that 40% premium, get their licenses and stuff caught up. We're doing passports and marriage licenses that day. And so we want to make sure that we have a chance to do some little extra service for our community. Again, thank you, Ted, for giving us the ability to get up here. Please come ask me about your county government, your finances, your court system. I'd love to tell you about it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to holler. Thank you, Ted.
Well done, Ted. Well done, my friend. Thank you, J.D. Peacock. Lots of good people doing great things for our community. Mel Ponder, we mentioned Carolyn Ketchell. There's just a good pulse. People are always asking, how are you doing? And Okaloosa County, folks, is really, really going well. I couldn't be happier. It's just, we should all be very excited. Ginny Barr, will you please come up? And then, who else we got here? Diane Keller, work your way up here. David Triano, Westvale, begin to work your way over here. So I know that Judge Maney's been involved in mental health. Nick Chubb, and our community perspective, very important to get involved with mental health. So again, this is Mental Health Month. We wanted to ask Ginny Barr to come up and give us an overview. Ginny Barr, the Executive Director of the Okaloosa County Mental Health Association.
Thank you, Ted. Hello, I am Ginny Barr, and it is May, and May is Mental Health Month. And if you're wondering what that has to do with you, let me tell you a few things. There are over 300 people in Okaloosa County who are involved in the mental health business. Many of you, whether you are law enforcement, whether you are in the judiciary, whether you are in the hospital business, whether you are running a business, you deal with mental health every day. So here are some fast facts, because that's all I get to do is give you a fast fact. 1 in every 5 persons in the United States has a diagnosable but treatable mental health disorder. That leads to 53 million people at any one time. What that really means is that depression and mental health issues involve every single aspect of our lives. And that means that it involves every aspect of your business, because better business relies on better employees who are not experiencing a mental health condition. And the reason that's true is because it costs you money in turnover. It costs you money in employee absenteeism. It costs you money because things don't get done on time, because people don't get along. It costs you in the workplace in America more than $210 billion. Well, I'm here to tell you there are things that you can do about that. When I tell you that there are over 80 therapists in Okaloosa and Walton County, when I tell you that it's easy to find some mental health treatment. It's true, but only 10 or 15% of people who have a condition that may get in the way of their life, their family, their business, only 15 to 17% of you get any help. That doesn't have to go on that way. And here's the better part. It turns out that your mother was right. You are what you eat. There is a connection between your brain and your gut. What happens in your gut feeds the brain serotonin. It feeds everything that goes on in terms of feel good, so you can feel better if you take care of yourself. I want you to take a look at the banner as soon as it goes up over the city. It says May is Mental Health Month. It says, get treated, get better, your life will be better. It's okay. Come find us. You can get free screening. We're all involved with you, and you're involved with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Well done. Thank you, Jeannie Barr. Again, another organization helping us out here in Okaloosa County. Very excited, and I think more positive things happening with mental health. Before I have our distinguished visitors come up, I want to take a little break. We're going to take a little break. No, let's have you talk about it, then we'll take a break. Diane Keller here, speaking of mental health. I know that's a very passion of yours. But today she's going to talk about the Kiwanis 5K race.
Yes, actually I'm wearing two hats for Kiwanis today. If anyone has children under or 5th grade and under, you can come to Okaloosa Island in the morning and go fishing. You know the lake on Okaloosa Island that no one can fish in, that it just kind of sits there? Well, Kiwanis has it stocked with fish, and you can bring your kids and have a wonderful time tomorrow morning. Registration starts at 7:45. There is no cost. This is just one of the services that Kiwanis provides. Now, the other thing that Kiwanis is passionate about is our homeless situation. Last year, we joined forces with One Hopeful Place and did our 5K race, and the money went to One Hopeful Place. We plan to do the same thing for this year, but this year we want to make a lot of money. Come on, guys, we're passionate about homelessness in this city, in this community, actually in this whole South End. So let's do something about it. Let's raise as much money as we can for One Hopeful Place. The race is set for July 14th, and you don't have to run. You can walk. You don't even have to come. Just sign up and give us your money. I mean, just really, that's okay. If everyone in here signed up, it would be great for One Hopeful Place, and you wouldn't have even gotten out of breath. You're just written a check. That doesn't put you out of breath, especially because you could just click and go online to register. So just write on your calendars, July 14th, the Kiwanis charity race for One Hopeful Place. Now, if you're really getting excited and saying, gosh, I'm kind of passionate about this, I want to help this homeless situation in our area, then you just need to contact me, 585-1257. And say, hey, I want to be a sponsor. I want my business on, see the shirt? This was last year's shirt. And what we would love for this year is a big sponsor. And we'll put your name on the front. Because Kiwanis, it's not about us. It's about helping our community. So we need a big sponsor for the front. And then here's the back. For different amounts of money, you go on the back of the shirt. So contact me. We need sponsors, and then we need people who will sign up and come to the race. Remember, homelessness affects our community in a huge amount, and it does affect us economically. Even if we don't really care about homelessness, we should care about what it does for our businesses. So, July 14th, Kiwanis 5K, we need lots of money. All the profits go, all of it goes to One Hopeful Place, except we do give a little bit of money to the enlisted village. Have questions? 585-1257.
Well done, Diane Keller. Certainly, if you didn't have a chance to notate her number, you know Diane is a chamber member with her business Endless Horizons, so it's an Indos Horizon Realty in our business directory, as well as Kiwanis is one of our chamber members, or you can call the chamber to help with that. As well as Diane is one of our city council members with Mayor Ranierson, and Michael's out there, Kim's out there, Mrs. Ranierson, and our friends from the police department. Nice to see you all. Thanks for sharing. How much fun was it we moved the Gulf View on the, was it the 17th, right? So RJ, do we have that video? This is true. If you didn't have a chance to see this, Ryan Christian from our Ryan Christian Media was there that night and did this. It's about a 3-minute video. For those of you who were not there, it was spectacular, and I'm so honored that Ryan captured the essence of the evening. Well done, Ryan. Oh my gosh. That vision of it coming down the street, I was next to Tracy and Ed when we saw that thing coming down the street that night. It's a great, Ryan Christian Media, thank you for doing that. It's a wonderful thing. If you need media, obviously you saw what a great job he did, and he had that ready like a day later. So if you need a video, amazingly, you see Ryan. Where's Ryan? He's out there somewhere. There he is, he's over there. So Ryan, well done, my friend. So Ryan Christian Media located on the chamber directory. It was a fabulous night. Thanks to Gulf Power. I saw Bernard out there. It was a amazing night, and you saw the honoring at the end there. We did have certainly a sad day, and I was honored that Ryan added the name of that gentleman to that situation. But it was a beautiful day, and we're going to open up in a couple of months, and it's going to be Welcome Center, all that, and it's going to be fabulous. So stay tuned for that. It's a great event. We heard from Diane. The International Festival, let's kind of go chronologically what's happening here. Wes, you can start working your way over here. This Sunday, Conexion, as you know, was our small business of the year last year. David Triana-Don and his gang over there, always doing something fun. This coming Sunday, the largest international festival in the Emerald Coast is at the Landing. This Sunday, from 11 to 7 p.m. There's a DJ, there's music, there's food, and all sorts of things like that, different vendors. So this Sunday, weather should be good, right? Come on down from 11 to 7. If you can't get down there, That's what I'll recommend you do. On Saturday, you go to ZT Motors, get yourself a new car, and then you drive that car down to the landing to see this wonderful event. So this Sunday, folks, the International Festival is put on a Conexion in our community. Is going to be dancing and all sorts of stuff. So, David, thank you and your crew for taking care of that. That's this Sunday, so on and so forth. Coming up, we heard about, in September, we heard about one of the donations for One Hopeful Place. Wes Fell, the owner of Paradise Promotions, has a home show. Wes, will you come up here and tell us about that show? And Will Hughley, you work your way over here.
Thank you, Ted. First off, I'm glad that Ted's definition of 2 minutes is 300 seconds instead of 120, but I'm going to try to only take 120 here. I am Wes Fell. I promote the Emerald Coast Home and Boat Show. This event is in its 19th year, and as you know, we've turned the event into a fundraiser for One Hopeful Place this year. What I've done is I'm going to sell tickets for $5 to get in, measly $5, and 100% of the money is going to One Hopeful Place with a minimum guarantee of $10,000. That means we have to have 2,000 tickets sold, and with 2,000 tickets sold, I'll need your all's help. I appreciate that. And with 2,000 tickets, though, there's going to be a lot of people there for the vendors. So I'm also, any person in this room that's in the chamber, I will donate 10% of your booth fee to One Hopeful Place so we can try to get more than $2,000. We're going to start selling tickets. We're launching tickets today. You can get them at the Chamber of Commerce or about a number of other ticket locations. I have my staff back in the back there sitting, and Don and Christine and Dave and Drew. They will be selling tickets today if you want to, but you don't have to buy tickets today. We're going to start advertising it pretty soon. Now, this event is a home show, boat show with our friends from Gulf Coast Boating Center, ZT Motors having a car show. So we have a car show, a boat show, a home show, health fair, a lot of people there. We have to raise $10,000, like I said. So with that said, I'm going to get off here real quick. I want to have Nathan Monk work his way up here real quick, though, because let me ask two questions. How many people in this room will be, since I'm guaranteeing to donate $10,000, would agree to buy 2 tickets to this event? If you would you please stand up? If you would buy 2 tickets, just 2 tickets to the Emerald Coast Home and Boat Show. I hope, can I get a few more people up? Just a few more people, because if you do, I'll do something very special for all of you. Come on, stand up. $10. $10 is all I want. Okay, that's good enough. So with that said, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and uphold my end of the bargain 4 months in advance, and I'm giving Nathan a check for $10,000 right now. He can put it in the bank. And I would appreciate all of you all coming to the event. I'm really bad at bookkeeping, so I don't feel like keeping up with all the tickets. So we're going to make a lot more money than $10,000. There you go, Nathan.
Stand over here for that, my friends. Wes Fell!
Thank you.
Holy cow!
Thank you. Put it in the bank.
Now, all you people who didn't stand up, don't you feel bad now? Look at what this man just did.
It's okay. The money's there.
Wes, well done, my friend. He indicated his commitment to that cause, and certainly here he is. We'll hear more about that event coming up in September, but Wes Fell, well done, folks, helping our community. Everyone helping our community. It's fantastic. So Will Hughley is from the Fort Walton Beach Sail and Power Squadron. It's boating season, and you have a video or some brief tips for those boating enthusiasts.
How many of you have been on a boat in this area? And by the way, I'm following bow legs with a different pitch. We are going to have National Safe Boating Week between the 19th and the 25th of May. And we're primarily a boating safety organization. And you see up here a schedule we've got of classes that we're teaching during that time frame. We would really like to see all of you attend one of the boating safety classes because we want you to be safe on the water. And I believe it was in Milton last week, there was a 16-year-old out kayaking. They still have not found him. And so we would like to have you, your family, your grandchildren show up at one of these boating safety courses. And it is life-saving. Thank you.
Thank you, Will, and thank you for the Fort Walton Beach Sail and Power Squadron for your help on that. Chamber calendar coming up, folks. We have lots of things happening next Thursday. is La Familia at the Emerald Coast Science Center. So La Familia, that cool new great restaurant over in Destin, coming over to the Emerald Coast Science Center for what we have, the Nothing But Networking. Kim and Donna are the chairs of that. It's fun. It's delightful. If you sign up by the end of today, right, Epi, the end of today? If you sign up by the end of today, you'll be eligible on Monday at 11 o'clock on Facebook. We will announce, we'll pull names out, and Kim and Donna will have some great way of promoting your business at that activity. So sign up early for that by the end of today, and we'll announce that on Monday. And then next Thursday is this big event, what we call Nothing But Networking. It's a great way to network and meet people. And here's what happens, folks. It's limited to 70 people, so don't wait on that. We've had to turn people away recently because of it's so popular. So we appreciate that. And then Business After Hours is on the next Thursday. It's at Repeat Street, which is over there across from the post office. Repeat Street, the Fresh Start property. They have a cool stuff. They'll have stuff for sale and everything of that. So Nothing But Networking on the 10th and Business After Hours on the 17th. Nick, will you begin working your way over here? But before we'll do that, RJ Murdoch, our good friend out there from EmeraldCoastTV.com, each and every month gives away a video. It's a 20-minute session at the Landmark Center, and it's called Pitch Yourself Video. So here we have from March, Don Whitney, Sabor o Mexico. RJ, let's see what you've created here for the last month's winner.
Hi, I'm Don Whitney, and I'd like to tell you about my favorite local Mexican restaurant, Sabor o Mexico. The name Sabor means taste, and if you're looking for delicious, authentic Mexican food, then Sabor o Mexico is a place for you. They have daily specials like Mondays, 99-cent tacos all day. Tuesdays, $2 off any combination platter. Wednesdays, fajita burritos almost half price at $7.99 all day. Thursday, $2 off all fajitas. And Friday, 2-for-1 margaritas any size all day. And they've even added their own special Mexican flair to some foods such as shrimp cocktail and Hawaiian fajitas. And don't forget dessert, from traditional flan and sopapilla to berry tarts. So if you want delicious Mexican food that's easy on your wallet, come and check out Sabor o Mexico. Thank you.
All right then, well there you have it, Don Whitney. Look at that, RJ Murdoch. We'll be giving one of those away in a little bit. Jimmy, I can see him doing some ZT Motors ads, can't you? Just, hello there, I'm Don Whitney. Anyway, folks, each and every year we have a chair of the board, and I'm honored that our chair of the board this year is my good friend from Cabinets R Us, the one and only Nick Chubb. Nicholas!
Good morning. How is everybody? Quiet. Ted hasn't gotten you riled up yet, or you haven't had enough coffee? I'd like to thank Jenny Barr for coming out here and pointing out the mental health issue and the fact that this is the month to recognize it. And also Judge Maney for your efforts over the years in supporting the mental health cause. Diane Keller, Councilman Keller, and also Commissioner Ketchel. As Ted mentioned, or somebody did earlier, Community Perspectives, our committee that is open to any chamber member, has taken on some initiatives, and the biggest one is the mental health initiative. So if you have any passion or any interest in, especially this month, coming out, come to the Community Perspectives meeting. Again, it's open to any chamber member. Get involved and help make a difference. At this time, could I have all elected officials, county, city, municipal, everybody stand up? You too, Mel. All right. I want everyone to recognize these people. Go meet them if you don't know them. Reach out, get to know your elected officials. That's what we want you to do. Get involved in our community. And the best way to do it is to learn who's running it and what their positions are. And if you've got a cause, bring it to them, because that's the way you get things addressed. And speaking of addressing, many of you know the county will be putting forth a referendum for a sales surtax this November on the ballot. It's been talked about here for several months. articles in the newspaper. And what we'd like to ask you as chamber members is to help us get a feel for public sentiment. And over the next month or so, you may be asked to take a poll, a telephone poll, or a survey, electronic survey. Take just a few minutes and respond. Or if you know somebody else that has a passion for it, get them to get in and take the surveys. It will help the county. It will help those trying to put forth an effort to move forward with this decision. So again, just won't take but a few minutes. Take the time. I'm not keeping it short because we've had a long agenda and we've got more to go. So I'm going to turn it right over to our sponsor, ZT Motors. And let me ask Jimmy Lagle, General Manager of Toyota Fort Walton Beach, and Tony Risano from BMW Fort Walton Beach to come on up here and take the mic. Jimmy, leave it.
How's everybody doing? So yes, I'm the general manager of the Toyota store, and recently, 3 days ago, now I'm the general manager of the Mazda store. So a little bit more stress and pressure, no problem, right? Tony is the BMW general manager. Now he's the general manager of the MB store also. So he has 2 stores as well. With that being said, you know, going into this script that we drawed out, I wanted to go off script a little bit and actually shoot from the heart when it comes to ZT Motors. I've been in the business for 20 years, and I can actually say that what makes ZT great, different than any other automotive dealership that I've ever worked for, and I can actually say it's not only the leader, Garrett Hatfield, but the employees that work within the dealerships. Garrett has instilled into all of us that we're not in the car business, we're in the people business. He stresses it every day. With that comes customer service. We go above and beyond. If you've bought a car or you've been to any of our stores, every employee has the authority to make a customer happy at no expense, at any expense, I'm sorry. That's what Garrett has instilled in us. ZT Motors got started in 2014, December. They bought Quality Imports, and at that time, they bought the 4 franchises together. Garrett put the Driven by Service logo, he tattooed to the ZT Motors and ran with the Driven by Service. And if you've done business with us, the Driven by Service, I can't even sit here and stress enough what that means from customer service standpoint. Seth knows, Ted knows, a lot of the people that's actually done business with us understands it, and we take it serious. Slide. The next slide. What we did a year ago, we actually went out and we searched the internet through all the dealerships across the country, and we tried to figure out what do they have that we can actually be better at and create a customer service like no other. And we came up with a lot of different stuff that we actually put in place that doesn't cost any customer purchasing a car from us any amount of money. It's straight out of our pocket. The first one's the 14-day satisfaction guarantee. And you ask yourself, what is that? We have customers that actually come into the dealership, purchase a car, 2 days later they change their mind. What happens? You bought a car, right? Not with us. We'll take that car back and let you get another car of your choice. reversed the whole deal. When we looked out there across the country, I think there was one dealership that we found that had this program. And since we've actually implemented it, there's been about 8 customers that we actually did this for, which means a lot to the customers. Slide. The lowest price guarantee. There's so many times that customers come into our service department, they think that, it's a manufacturer. They're going to be the highest price in town. So our lowest price guarantee gives the consumer that if we actually charge you for anything in our service department and you go find it at a retailer for cheaper, we'll give you the money back, the difference. That's how confident we are in our pricing in our service department. Slide. We created a Mazda and Toyota. Toyota has a bunch of, they have 4 years of free maintenance, and Mazda really didn't have anything for the consumer. So we went out there and actually created a whole list of stuff that's free of charge to the consumer if you purchase a Mazda. It's in your bags. If you look at it, it's a whole page full. The list is too long to actually sit up here. It'll take me 10 minutes to go through it. Slide. Got it. The next one was actually looking out across the panhandle and seeing what other dealers have when it comes to warranty, which is very important to customers because I realize in this area, there's a lot of cars out there that says quality imports on the back, which means they keep their cars longer than normal. So we did a free lifetime warranty. Then you ask yourself, okay, there's dealerships with that. The key to it is the backing behind the lifetime warranty. There's dealerships that actually have lifetime warranties that's actually backed by their own dealerships, and they call the shots. We are backed by Southeast Toyota. That's their warranty, which has nothing to do with us, which is a lot better. So we put that on the cars, on Mazdas and Toyotas. So when you purchase a new car with us, with any of those products, you actually get a lifetime warranty. Toyota also has a 4-year free maintenance program. Slide, Tony.
Good morning, everybody. We're on the premium side, the BMW and the Mercedes side. What we like to do, Garrick believes in the white glove service for our BMW and Mercedes customers. We offer a free premium pickup and delivery for service appointments, meaning that we'll pick it up from your business, from your home, wherever you are, so you're not inconvenienced to bring it in for service. We do that for every customer. Slide. We also offer a $200 referral program, which any of you in here, if you send a customer to us and say, hey, Joe sent me down from the Chamber of Commerce, I'm looking at this Mercedes or this Toyota or whatever it may be, if they purchase a car, we'll get you guys a check cut for $200 for sending us customers, because we appreciate it and we do take care of the customers. As everybody knows, we are very deeply into the community. For every car we sell, we put into our pool $75 to give to different various charities. We do that every month, and that's the way ZT Motors is, and that's the way we like it. We are at almost every event. We try to be, and it's just for the community. Slide. We're also, I don't know if you guys got it yet, but we're supposed to be sending out an email to everybody that's affiliated with the Chamber of Commerce. If you guys come in, you get 15% off service and parts, valid anytime. And for the Chamber members, we're going to get you guys a card. You could just come in with it, and we'll honor that for you guys. So we appreciate everything you do for us, and I'm sure the community does too, because you guys do a lot for us. And like I said, we appreciate everything you do. We look forward to your visit. We have 4 brands, and we're proud of every one of them. Jimmy's running the Toyota and the Mazda store now, and I'm the BMW and Mercedes. Please come see us, and I promise you we'll take care of you, give you white glove service like you deserve. Thank you.
ZT Motors, wow. Holy cow, the new special chamber deal. Speaking of new, let's have new members start working their way up over here, stage right, if you could, new members, so we can introduce you. ZT Motors, we heard today, moved in here in December of 2014, buying an agency. And no company, or very, very few companies, have transformed Fort Walton Beach as much as ZT has. They have revolutionized Beale Parkway with their new dealerships. They got cool people working there, cool, fun people, right? I mean, not like those, yeah, look at that, look how fun they are. And they have certainly participated in almost every activity in this community. We could not thank them enough. Garrick Hatfield could not be here, he's our general manager. But ZT Motors, thank you all for what you've done to Fort Walton. So if you're looking at buying a car, use that, go there and check it out, and certainly use that service discount that we just heard about, which is really cool. So well done. Thank you, Jimmy and Tony, for your efforts on that, giving us an overview of that situation. Go take a test drive sometime. Take the test drive on Sunday and drive down the International Festival. This time you got to take it for a couple of hours. All right, so what we have now is new members. The new member will come up on the stage, and you have what's called a 30-second elevator speech, which means if you're in an elevator, you have 30 seconds to introduce yourself to these fine folks. If you have a business card, we'll put it over here. So here you are, my friend. Come on up, you're up, and they are yours.
Awesome. Morning. How you doing? All right. So, my name's Anton Knight. This is Jarrell Clements. We represent the Air Force Sergeant Association. So real quick. All right, y'all want to do a little exercise with me real quick? All right, so if you are military, if you've been military, or you know military, raise your hand. A lot of hands, wow, okay. So close your eyes real quick, okay? So think about those people that you love. Think about you, right? Think about them losing $3,000 or $4,000 of their income, right? How's that gonna affect them? All right, so when you lose money, you lose recreation, which affects you. So with us, so what we support the military members, right? We have a organization, make sure we take care of them as far as benefits, those kind of things too, and we make sure that they get the things they need to do. So one of the big things we're doing is called the PAC, all right? So basically, what is it? So basically it's a big conference where we get to send our younger airmen, all right? So one of the things that we want to try to do is that we want to try to make sure that we get them opportunity. So there's two quotes, right? So one quote is, you don't know how big your neighborhood is until you leave it, right? The next quote is, leadership is an obligation. Our job is to make sure that we lead our people and also we develop them. So what this is, for me, for example, who've been to this, that it gives them an opportunity to see something outside of the box. It gives them an opportunity to grow. It gives them an opportunity to do what they need to do. So that's one of the things we're doing. We represent, again, Jarrell Clements. We didn't bring our cards, but we have our information right here. But Anton Knight, I'm trustee number 1. This is Jarrell.
Jarrell Clements, chapter president. Thank you very much.
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. Take a stage that way. Nick Chubb, where's Nick? Where'd he go? All right, there's photo there. Go over there and get your picture taken. Come on up here, my friend. You got your Billy Bowlegs beads on. The crowd is yours.
All right, how y'all doing this morning? My name is Gary Cronk, and I am public relations and event coordinator with Project Hope Recovery Center. We're a local nonprofit, 12-month-long residential Christian drug and alcohol recovery program. And Project Hope is not new to the chamber, but I am. And as the event coordinator on an annual basis, we put together awesome events like our Driving Hope to the Community Golf Tournament. It's coming up this Saturday, which many of you have already supported, and we appreciate that, as well as annual banquets that all go to help sponsor our students and make a difference locally with the drug epidemic. And as the public relations, it's my task, it's my responsibility, it's my desire, it's my longing to meet people in the community who want to help make a difference with the drug epidemic and join us in our noble mission as we continue to put hope within reach of every addict in our community. And so thank you so much, and looking forward to meeting y'all, and God bless.
Welcome, my friend. Welcome, Project Hope. Keep doing a good job. All right, here, come on up here. Look at that. Look how crowded. Look how excited they are. You got a card? We're going to put the card up. We're going to see how this works. RJ Murdoch. There it is. All right. Now, see, you'll look over here, and you'll see your card up there while you talk. Isn't that cool?
Looks phenomenal.
It does. They are yours.
So good morning, Chambers of Commerce. Hey, great elected officials. Judge Maney, if you don't know, he is also a retired war vet. So definitely thank you for your service. So I'm a first sergeant at Herbert Field. The first sergeants for the U.S. Air Force, if you guys don't know, we're here to help people. And we do anything and everything possible to help people. One of the foundations we like to represent is going to be the Air Commando Foundation that falls under the Air Commando Association umbrella. Nonprofit organization doing anything and everything to strengthen our partnership along with the community and the military. So just a little bit about that. Along with that, we understand that we talk about Mental Health Month as well. That's part of the first sergeant realm. We want to help people. Okay, and it doesn't matter who it is. It could be civilian, contractor, military service member, no matter what. In the Air Force, we believe in total force. And total force means the community partnership along with us in the military. That makes and that breeds beautiful seeds that are going to bloom later in the future. So just a little bit about the Air Commando Foundation. On top of that, I'm here also to pitch one idea. Okay, right now Herbert Field, you guys know we've been at war for decades. And we're constantly at war. At Herbert Field, we're trying to transition and change the paradigm shift in order for us to kind of better develop our future. Okay, we are holding a raffle, and I do have raffle tickets here, and I would love for people to line up and kind of help us. Again, the raffle, what is it gonna do? What are those proceeds gonna go back into? It's gonna go back into the military community, back to that partnership, 100%. Okay, there's no overhead cost for anything like that. It's just gonna take away some of those air commandos, people fighting the wars, step back a little bit, and let's go ahead and professionally develop them and strengthen them so they can take the seats and the chairs of those elected here, and they can make this Fort Walton Beach area better and greater for the future. So thank you.
Well done, Air Commando Foundation. Happy to have you. Cedric, come on over here and tell us about Dosey's Dock located next to the Chamber of Commerce.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Cedric, and I manage a small pub that is located in the old Staff's building. That was started in 1981 by Dosey Bass, and I'd like to invite all of you guys to come on by and have a drink. And we also host private parties, events, and also fundraisers. So if you guys want to come by and get a drink and come meet everybody in town, come on by, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done, Cedric, well done. Dosey's Dock in the Old Staff's Restaurant, a great new bar there. Hello, Sylvia. It's nice, glad to have you. Nice job on bringing your card. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Got to put it sideways, though. There we go. Hold on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sylvia Tarniser. There's familiar faces out here. I am the Area Development Coordinator for Weight Watchers, and we're going to look to build a stronger presence of Weight Watchers in the area. I've been a lifetime member for 29 years, and I worked for them for over 5 years in 2 other states. Through a friend, they found me here, and we're going to grow the Panhandle from Pensacola to Apalachicola. What we'd like to do is bring Weight Watchers to you. So I'm looking for staff, people that have been lifetime members of Weight Watchers. We'd like to bring them on board, and we would like to bring Weight Watchers to your place of business. Schools are really good when we've got a great special for teachers. So we want to bring Weight Watchers to groups, churches, schools, places of employment, places of business. You just tell me what you want. So we can bring Weight Watchers to you. If you haven't heard, the new Freestyle program, over 200 foods that are free, 0 point foods. A lot of people are losing significant weight. In Navarre, we just had 3 small groups lose 510.8 pounds in the last 12 weeks. Sylvia Tarniser, Area Director for Weight Watchers.
Well done. Come on up here, Javier. Good to see you here. Take that from Oklahoma University.
Morning, everyone. Boomer. I have at least one.
Well, I see you got one. That's a start.
That's an alumni. Good morning. My name is Javier Ruiz. I'm the site director for the University of Oklahoma at Herbert Field. Yes, Herbert Field. We've been part of the community for 17 years. But it's not well known because we've been serving the military community for so long. And we have been part of Eglin and Herbert for that long. We are also part of the community. We do a lot of outreach. But it's not well known, again, because we've been in the confines of the base. Now, for the first time in 17 years we've been here, they're allowing civilians not affiliated to the military to come to Herbert Field to take classes. What kind of classes? I manage 2 programs that are dear to my heart, and they're very relevant to today's world. We have a Master's of International Relations politics, economics, world events. And we have a master's of human relations, equality, personnel management. So they're very dense, very intense, but we have something that nobody else has. First, we don't require an entry exam to start. Second, we don't require a thesis. We do a comprehensive exam. Third, the most important part, you can finish 1 3-hour classroom in 7 days. Yes, a college credit 3-hour classroom time is done in 1 week. If that interests you, and if you like to have more information, I'll be in the back. Thank you for your time.
Well done. Well, we're good to have you up here. SOF Missions, this is a cool thing. Tell us about it.
My name is Norm Brosnick, and I have the privilege today of introducing you to Shield of Faith Missions. It's a 501c3 now headquartered in Tampa, Florida, led by an active duty Air Force combat controller, Damon Friedman, and his wife, Dana. Hey, the purpose of Shield of Faith Missions is to help veterans who are struggling with the loss of hope and a sense of purpose recover it. And through a national network that includes some 85 volunteers, expert partner organizations like Exos and Regenesis out of Gulf Breeze, the focus is guiding them back on a path of psychological, spiritual, and physical wellness. Hey, if you're interested, like so many of you have been for so many years, of helping veterans and military active duty that need that extra support, then come on out and support them through us. June 21st, Henderson Beach, it's our annual gala dinner. Amanda Craig, could you please stand up? She's our 2018 gala director. She's also a reservist who serves at Hurlburt Field. She will have information on how you can individually or collectively, perhaps as a sponsor organization, help us. For further questions, Mr. Tony Hughes, you know him as the CEO of Beach Bank. Tony, would you please stand up? He's also a member of the board of directors for Shield of Faith Missions. It's a privilege to be among this community that does so much for so many veterans and families. Thanks for your support.
Well done, my friend. Chris Joseph. Tony Hughes got the shout out, no less, in this event. Chris Joseph is here. Nice to see you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a small business operator, a real estate developer, done work in Chicago. We now have operations in Pensacola. Very happy to have joined the chamber here in Fort Walton Beach. I'm a Gator. Any Gators out here? Go Gators. All right, so 1984 graduate at the University of Florida. My wife was a 1985 graduate. I've got 3 sons that have graduated from Florida and a daughter that's graduated from Florida. And I have another daughter that's attending there now. 2 of our daughters are at Catholic High in Pensacola, and our youngest is at Sacred Heart. By the way, I'm running for Congress here in the 1st District. Spent 10 years in the Marine Corps, flew A-6 Intruders as a bombardier navigator, was in Desert Storm, came back. As a result, ended up as a Marine officer instructor at Northwestern University, where I trained young midshipmen and also instructed at Officer Candidate School at Quantico, Virginia. I'm very proud to be able to take this opportunity to represent this district. I'm also a local area customer of Beach Bank. Tony Hughes, we do business with that bank. We're very happy to be customers. And we also, back in Chicago, started an organization called the Wounded Heroes Foundation, where we've helped about 2,000 veterans that seriously wounded coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. You can look us up on woundedheroesfund.net. We've collected over about $2 million, and now we've partnered up with the Chicago Rehabilitation Institute and Paralympics to provide opportunities for seriously wounded amputees from those wars to be able to participate in the Paralympic Games. We'll be here after the meeting. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Good meeting y'all.
Chris, glad to have you. Go that way for your picture. Go that way for the picture. Picture. Tony Hughes got 2 shout-outs in a row. Phil, I heard you were coming. Glad to have you. Phil's here.
Hello. Like my battle buddy Chris Dosev, I am prior military. I am retired Navy, fought with Chris in Desert Storm, and I'm running for Congress as well. I want to give a lot of credit to Chris because I know if you look into his platform, his and mine are very much aligned in the way that we need to call up and stand up for much more integrity than what we see, I see, in the leadership of our country and of our representation here. And I know this is the heart of hey, turn that over, please.
I did.
Turn it over, please. You're good? Oh, okay, good, cool. Did you see the Air Force? Turn it over, please.
Phil taking over. That's the kind of leader we need.
Little down, little down, little down if you can do it.
Can't do it. That's what you get for doing it that way.
Right,
That's all we got. Horizontal if you're going to use R.J. Murdoch's scanner.
All right, retired Navy, but I'm for my own Air Force, so EHR Force. Look at it, love it, and I very much appreciate you taking a good look at me as a candidate, not necessarily a party. I'm a proud Democrat. I've just changed over from 38 years with the Republican Party, but frankly, I could be on either side, as most of you can be too, and you know that you are, because we all in the military, we had a lot of jumping jacks and a lot of sweat and tears over the age-old adage, I'll not lie, cheat, steal, nor tolerate those among us who do. Everybody has an opinion about that, and we're just going to see over the course of the summer what's good for the economy, what's good for small business, and you'll see that I'm one of the candidates that you don't need to be afraid of just because I wear a label you might not want to wear. Thank you.
All right, Phil, glad to have you here. Oh my gosh, exciting, isn't it? Look at this. Look at these people. They're ready to learn.
Hey guys, I'm Jen Deeb with Brain Solutions. We're your web design, graphic design, and social media management company. We offer a lot of other services, so if I haven't sat down with you, please feel free to do so. Our name says it all. Let us brand you.
All right then. Look at that. They're warmed up for you. They are ready. Glad to have you here.
Hi, good morning. My name is Dr. Erica George Centillis. I've been in the area for the past 10 years. I've practiced with a large multi-specialty group here in the area.
Move your mic up a little bit, like this. Hello there.
Opening my own office here, 1118 Hospital Drive, practicing family medicine and geriatric medicine. I take pride in the fact that I'm the only geriatrician in Fort Walton Beach, Destin area. And I decided to stay in the area because I think there's a great need in the area for quality and reliable health care. I am accepting new patients. The office will be open on June 1st. That's when I'll be seeing my first patients. And I'm accepting new patients. The number is 850-862-3415. Please support me. Thank you.
Well done. Come this way, but watch out. I got to come over here. You'll need a doctor. Watch over that. Jump over. There we go. All right, Dr. Erica. And those are our new members. We welcome you all to the Chamber of Commerce. Folks, it's time for door prizes. So if you've given a door prize, come on up. Michael from Regatta Bay, come on up here. Let's have Mitch Mongell, Nathan Monk, and Lisa Jo Spencer come up here. If you have to go to work, we have run late today with all these amazing announcements, etc. So if you have to go to work, you should go now. Certainly. There's a possibility that if your name is drawn from the business cards that someone here may volunteer to deliver it to you. But while everyone said door prizes over here, right here in front, Michael, the golf pro from Regatta, with Nathan Monk and Mitch Mongell and Lisa Jo Spencer from Community Solutions. Michael, will you share what's happening?
Sure, thanks, Ted. Again, I'm Mike Jimresi, golf professional at Regatta Bay. About 6 months ago, I sat down with Ted, Nathan, Mitch, and the team here, and we had an idea for a celebrity tournament, golf tournament, with the
Hold on, hey, the party's not over, everyone. Hold on, Michael. This is so important, and you're too riveting for, look at the guys. Look at the ZT guys. They're on fire, man. Look at that. They're saying, I got to get to know that guy. Maybe we'll give me free golf at Regatta. Folks, if you're going to go, and go outside. We got business to continue. So, best I can do. Mike, keep going.
Thank you, Ted. So at the end of the day, we in March, we put on a celebrity golf tournament. We had tons of celebrities out. It wouldn't be possible without the support of the community, all the celebrities that came out, our main sponsors, the Fort Walton Beach Medical Center, Okaloosa Heart and Vascular Center, Wyndham, Everglades, Legendary. All these folks got together to put on an amazing event. We're looking forward to do it many years to come. We raised a boatload of cash, and on behalf of Regatta Bay, I have a check here to present One Hopeful Place with $27,000 that we raised for One Hopeful Place.
That is a boatload of cash, Michael. Nathan Monk, Mitch Mongell, Lisa Jo Spencer, get your hands on the other side of that pose for that picture. Thank you, Regatta Bay. Michael, it's great to know him as the head pro over there at Regatta Bay. A wonderful tournament. Mitch Mongell got to play golf with Bill Mazeroski, which is one of the celebrities. Great fun. Michael, thank you very much for that, my friend. It was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thanks to Regatta Bay. Folks, door prize time. We're going to go through it quickly. Let's have, I need someone to turn the little wheel here. Who wants to do that? Janet Chubb, will you come up and help me do that? Because you're Janet Chubb retiring in a couple of days. This will be your celebration here. So we have prizes, so you'll open it up, you'll give me a business card. First prize, White Wilson Medical Center. Jimmy gonna do it? Oh, Jimmy and Janet will do it. Jimmy and Janet will do it together. They can hold hands. I didn't think you'd want to come up. All right, just kind of share together, just be there together. So you give me the card, reach in, get a business card, there we go. Don't look at it, because then they'll see who it is. There you go. All right, folks, from White Wilson, our friends from White Wilson, they have a snacks and a wine gift basket. Dean Covey. Dean Covey, you've won the White Wilson door prize. David Presnell from RPM. Just keep reaching in and hand them out. $50 gift card from the RPM committee, David Presnell. Painting with a Twist is his business. RPM is his committee. And the winner is from Tammy's Journeys, Sherry Rushing. Sherry Rushing now on that committee. Dr. Peggy has a beautiful one-of-a-kind painting. If you need hypnosis or anything along those lines, Dr. Peggy, wonderful new member of the Chamber of Commerce. And the winner is Bob Blair from the Ambassadors. Bob Blair from the Ambassadors. What a team the two of you are. Look at the two of you getting together, knowing each other. Oh my gosh, it's lovely. Bob Blair. He's right there, Bob Blair, Ambassador Extraordinaire. Brittany from Repeat Street. Oh, Sydney's coming up instead. Representing Repeat Street, don't forget we have that business after hours on that Thursday. And in this case, we have 2 gift certificates and a t-shirt, but don't forget you can stop by Repeat Street, see Cindy and the gang coming up in a couple of weeks. And the winner is Pam Woodall. Pam Woodall. Come on up here and win the Repeat Street. From Warren Averett, they're recuperating from the tax season, so we have a gift certificate from Warren Averett Accounting Firm, and the prize goes to Jose Martinez from Edward Jones. Jose Martinez from Edward Jones has won the prize. Pam Sparks is here, everyone. There's a golf tournament today at 1 o'clock. Today at 1 o'clock, and she's got an entry in that. So if you have the afternoon off and you want to get an entry in that, let's make it eligible when it will ask if you can go. They have the largest delegation from Special Olympics. It's a 75 athletes. Seth Luttrell's child is on that. It's a wonderful thing. So you got to be able to play golf today. So the first one will be Joe K, or Grandmaster Joe. Grandmaster Joe, is he still here? He's right there. Can you play golf today at 1 o'clock? Can you give it to someone that can play today? All right, Pam Sparks right there behind you, my friend. Well done, Grandmaster Joe. Continuing. There we go. Get the photo. There we go. Oh, continuing. From Kim Wolf, President, and Tom Kaysen. Tom Kaysen's here? Tom Kaysen is here. Tom, good day to see you out there. From the Fort Walton Beach Community Chorus, 2 bottles of wine and accessories, a complimentary ad order for a half page Christmas program, and 4 open night admissions to their upcoming Americana, May 18, 19, and 20. Wonderful singing from the Fort Walton Beach Chorus. Jimmy, who has won this prize here today. From dermatology specialist Amanda. I just saw Amanda. Where's Amanda? She won. Amanda, there she is. Amanda won the prize. My gosh, look how excited she is. Look how excited she is to win it. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Well done. That's from the Fort Walton Beach Community Chorus. Joe Kayer, we talked about Joe. He just won. Now he's got something. What has he got? Here, Joe, do this in like 10 seconds, man.
I'm Joe Kayer with Emerald Coast Martial Arts, and we have, the whole month, we have several seminars, karate seminars, jiu-jitsu seminars, and we have a UFC Hall of Famer coming in this month. Anyway, it's all right here. Excited for a winner.
All right, Joe, we'll see him in the parade. Let's get that mic back. Jimmy, who won this cool prize here? It looks like Jackie Blue from the Ramada. Jackie Blue. Jackie Blue. Is Jackie going back to work? She is gone. Let's go continue. One more Jimmy in there. Janet, I'm not sure what you're doing, but you're helping them out immensely. You really are. You're doing a great job. From Eglin Federal Credit Union, Nico Stubfield. Nico won last month. Nico, come on up here and get your prize from Grandmaster Joe. Gail Van is here from Legendary Marine. They have an entry into their poker run and a bottle of wine. An entry in the poker run and the bottle of wine as committed to by Legendary Marine and the one and only Gail Van. There she is with her poker run shirt on. And from PS Gifts, Janie Renierson. Debbie Dodge is here on behalf of Debbie Dodge, Mary Kay Cosmetics. Mother's Day is just around the corner. Here's a wonderful treat for Mom. The new Mary Kay Satin Body Collection, which includes Indulgent Shea Wash Revitalizing. Indulgent Shea Wash and Revitalizing. You want your mom to be indulgent and to be revitalizing herself in the Shea Wash. How about Kathy Houchins from the Nautilus, Life Director, friend about town, and now the winner of the Mother's Day prize by your good friend and ours, Debbie Dodge. David Presnell wearing his other hat, his real business, which is Painting with a Twist. It's a $35 gift certificate and an unopened bottle of wine and flowers. My wife painted there last Sunday with Kat and Kim Barnes. They had a wonderful time last Sunday, so thank you for Painting with a Twist. Celebrating 2 years of business today. 2 years in business today. Congratulations. Ginny Sloan. Ginny Sloan. Ginny Sloan. Come on up here and get your prize from David Presnell. Elizabeth Chestnut is here. No, representing would be Fort Walton Beach Medical Center is our good friend Rochelle Graves. It's a beach mat, beach towel, and sunscreen. Representing Fort Walton Beach Medical Center. And the winner is Mike Van Dyke. Mike Van Dyke has won the prize. Re-emphasizing, you give and you shall receive. Silver Slipper Casino, a one-night stay. I know it is. One-night stay, Silver Slipper is a casino over there on the border of Mississippi. It's about 30 minutes from downtown New Orleans. It's lots of fun. In this case, it's a one-night stay. One-night stay at Silver Slipper Casino. Michael Gregg. Michael Gregg, I saw Michael earlier from the Walanis group. Michael still here? Draw again, someone says. Okay, Michael has left. He's got a sale. Jimmy, we'll get another card there. Karen Price, the Dream Coach. Karen Price, the Dream Coach. Karen Price, there she is. She's going to Silver Slipper. Maureen. Yes, Maureen, there she is. My co-host for the Billy Bowlegs Pirate Parade coming up on Monday, June 4th. What's that? Hold on here. Here we go.
Good morning. I'd like to just say this is actually a very special basket because it contains both coffee and red wine, two of the four major food groups. My name is Maureen Bierman. I'm with Step 1 Automotive Group, and it's a pleasure to be here. And let's go ahead and draw a winner.
All right, well done, Maureen. We'll see you at that Bowlegs Parade. Let's see who we have here. Deborah from Serve Pro. Deborah, you've got the prize right here. Ashley is here. Ashley's here from Air Force Enlisted Village, a tee box for their upcoming 15th annual Bob Hope Memorial Charity Golf Classic for Air Force Enlisted Village. Ashley, tee box sign, and great promotion for that wonderful event. And again, if you're a golfer, get in touch with them for that 15th annual Bob Hope Memorial Charity Golf Classic. From Legendary Marine, Gail Van. Gail, come back up. You just won something. Come on back up here. Jordan is here from the saltwater restaurant known as Lobster Tail. It's located right there in the boardwalk, brand new in the formerly known as Black Pearl location. It's fabulous. $50 gift with Lobster Tail and a box of chocolates. So Lobster Tail, the brand new restaurant down there at the boardwalk. It's fantastic. And the winner is Lisa Jo Spencer. You're going to the Lobster Tail. Jimmy's really good at dealing cards here too, man. You must be great in poker. It's just kicking it. Mike Van Dyke is here from Impact Training. Free access for 1 week to 6,000 training courses with a consultation to match your top need to be a lesson. Be empowered with $300 worth of training. For 1 week, you get access to lynda.com and other 6,000 courses. Mike Van Dyke is the training specialist here in our community. And look at him holding that high above his head. Look at that. And the winner is from the Daily News, Jody Cordell. Jody Cordell from the Daily News. Jody. She's gone. Keep going, Jimmy. Let's get another name, Jody. We're going to get another person. Michael, walk back out there and show us again for those 6,000 training courses. How about Janet Chubb? Janet Chubb. retiring from her job now to train in a new career with Mike Van Dyke. Who knows what it could be? Beth is here from Hutchinson Chiropractic Center. This basket contains 2 vouchers for a free complete spinal exam and any necessary digital x-rays at Hutchinson Chiropractic Center. Wow, who doesn't need that? What a wonderful thing that'll be for a couple to go there and enjoy the fine healthiness of Hutchinson. Thank you, Beth. And the winner is from KEM, Kathy McKinney. Kathy McKinney, come on over here and get your prize from Hutchinson Chiropractic. Is the track club here? Track Club has a big race coming up on Bowlegs, the 5K, and a little Bowlegs gear to help you get ready for the festivities. So again, 5K run, and the winner is Richard Hickenbotham. Richard Hickenbotham from Rob Brooks Realty. Richard has gone, and we are now up to our next person here, which is Ashley Bailey. Ashley Bailey, come on up here and get your 5K run. Jennifer Krause is coming up here. Jennifer Krause from Bit Wizards has got lots of cool stuff, lots of money, and other Bit Wizards cool stuff like that. And by the way, she's promoting a May 4th, of course, being May the 4th be with you for those Star Wars fans out in the audience. How about the winner of this great prize would be Ashley Place. Ashley Place just gave, and now she will receive. How fun is this? We have Audra from Cupcakes A Go Go. I saw you had your cupcakes there, folks. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. 1 dozen maple bacon French toast cupcakes. Oh my gosh. I want you to share these with me, whoever wins. From Tastefully Simple, Jan Pooley. Jan Pooley, I want you to share that with your table and with me. That's 1. And the second dozen. Oh, it's the same one. We have 2 of the same one. Oh my gosh, another dozen of the maple bacon French toast cupcakes. Oh my gosh, and this winner is Ron Grissom. Ron Grissom. Where'd he go? He left? He's retired, for crying out loud. What has he got to do? He missed out on the cupcakes. Okay then, the parade people are here. Audrey is here from Pensacola Parade. Audrey, are you here? You still here? The parade people. She's left too. Oh my gosh. We want the cupcakes, Jimmy. We want the cupcakes. Project Hope. We saw our guy earlier, Project Hope. Rourke. He came, he introduced himself. He's here, right? Where is he? He's right there. Come on and get the cupcakes and bring them back to Project Hope and share them with your people. RJ Murdoch has the video. RJ Murdoch has his 30-second video. And that would be Conexion. Didn't they win already? Conexion has been drawn. David Triana. We want to put it back in. We're going to put it back in, he says. We've already had our video. We're going to get another chance for the RJ Murdoch, EmeraldCoastTV.com. Florida Health, Amanda Caldwell. Florida Health, Amanda. 30-second video. Amanda. Draw again. Here we go. Thank you, Jimmy, for your patience. Ernst Tucker from NAACP. Ernst Tucker here. NAACP, wanting the big video. Oh my gosh. Jimmy, thank you. How about Mike Jimerson from McCann Hatter? Mike Jimerson's got to be here. Whoa, she's here. Where were you? We were waiting. Representing Ernest is here. Oh, you're coming for Ernest. Okay, then there we go. Okay, so you win that. And Mike Jimerson's going to win next month. Mike Jimerson's winning next month, so we called your name there, all righty? So you got a video. There we have it. Okay, we're good, Jimmy. Thank you. Kim is here. Kim Denman, representing our ambassadors. How much? 157. Oh, Jimmy, I forgot one more thing. We pulled one red ticket. One red ticket. Next month, we have Gulf Power as our sponsor. When you leave today, I want you to take the stuff on your table. Take the really cool ZT Motors bag with you and fold your chairs up and lean them against the side of the table. Okay, you got that? You clear the stuff, you take the bag, you fold the table, and now we have a red ticket. Oh, the TV, that's right, I forgot, ZT Motors, holy cow. I forgot, talking about the best for last, I forgot about that. Folks, that TV over there that Seth Luttrell has been eyeing all day, from ZT Motors, it's a 55-inch ultra high definition television curved screen TV, as donated by ZT Motors. Holy cow, this is going to be standing around. They took it out of the break room. The people no longer can watch TV there. So now, Jimmy, will you please select randomly that person that is winning this 55-inch ultra high definition curved screen TV as donated by our good friends from ZT Motors. And the winner is Kristen Rochelle from the ELC of the Emerald Coast. Kristen Rochelle. Kristen Rochelle. Is she not here? Christian. Try it again. Is she here? One last chance. Christian from ELC of the Emerald Coast. No, we're drawing again. Jimmy, we're drawing again. How about Peggy? Dr. Peggy has won the big TV. Red ticket, everyone. 999-3002. 999-3002. 3002, 3002, red ticket, 300. Hold on, Jimmy, we may have to draw some more. 3002, going once, going twice. New red ticket, $150 some odd dollars. $157. 999-3136. 3136. 3136. We had a fake here. Hold on. Is it our friend Mary Florence? 3136. Mary Florence is the winner. Thank you, ZT Motors. Thank you for your membership of the Chamber of Commerce. Next month, go Power. Take the stuff on your table. Fold the chairs up. Have a good month.